Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel on LELB Society. I'm Dr. Hariri, the creator of LELB Society, and in this session I'm going to teach you another English vocabulary lesson on the basis of criticism. For more information, just visit our website at lelb.net, and also you will have access to the content of this English vocabulary in the description area. If you just click on that, you will see the content of this English vocabulary. All the words and phrases here have something to do with the concept of criticism. The first word, anathema, which means something which is greatly disliked or disapproved of. For older employees, the new system is an anathema because they are not used to it. Old habits die hard, in English we say. The next word. Call someone on the carpet means to criticize and censure somebody severely. Do not mistake censure for censor. These are not the same. Censure means to criticize, and censor means to cut out and edit. Okay. The mother called the child on the carpet for entering a stranger's car. Do not pronounce this word as enter, it's enter, which is a typical mispronunciation. Okay, criticism. Criticism, when you say that someone or something is bad, disapproval. So, I have a few means a small number of things or people. Do not mistake it for a little. So, I have a few criticisms to make of or about your speech, the way you have given a lecture. Criticize. To express disapproval of someone or something. We'll get nowhere if all you can do is criticize. So, the sentences are clear by themselves, so I do not need to just explain more about them. Diatribe. An angry speech or piece of writing which severely criticizes something or someone. As you see, this person is launching into a severe diatribe or addressing a severe diatribe to somebody, by the way. He launched into a long diatribe against the government's policies. Yeah. Launch into means starting or even addressing something to somebody or issuing something to somebody. Issue could be used as a verb as well. Disparage means to criticize someone in a funny and humiliating way, by the way. The actors work for charity, another flashcard, has recently been disparaged in the press as an attempt to get publicity. Attempt means effort. Effort. So the actor wanted to become more and more popular and famous by just giving some charity. Indictment. A very obvious sign that something, for example, a method, system, etc., is so bad and ineffective. Condemnation, criticism. We've seen enough of the damning indictment of the proposed useless method. Don't pronounce it useless, which is another common mispronunciation, say useless with the C sound. Invective. Criticism that is very forceful, unkind, and often rude. A stream of invective from some sectors of the press continues to assail the adopted policies. Adopted means used, and selected. Policy means methods or approaches or strategies. A stream of means actually a bunch of or series of. Press continues to assail means attack. Inveigh. It means to actually it's a phrasal verb, usually collocating with against, means to criticize someone or something very strongly. The pickers agreed to inveigh against the law that curtailed their freedom. Who is a picker? Picker means a protester or protestant. Those who go on strike agreed to inveigh against the law that curtailed their freedom or limited their freedom. Curtail means limit here. Jump down someone's throat. You can see the flashcard here. To criticize and censure somebody very strongly. This person has jumped down this lying person's throat. So, the example reads, why do you jump down my throat before you listen to what I have to say? Have to means to be forced to do something. You know, on LELB Society, you have access to over 1,700 illustrated English flashcards. So I strongly recommend you just visit our website and reap all the useful benefits which are increasing every day. So this is a rhetorical question whose answer is clear, so it is just posed in order to emphasize something. So the answer is clear. Next, lampoon. A piece of writing, a drawing, etc., which criticizes criticizes someone in an amusing way. Okay. The magazine is famed for its merciless political lampoons. Merciless, you could say relentless. Okay, political lampoons, it's clear. Penalize. To impose a penalty on someone. Punish. Disadvantage someone. Reprimand. Castigate. Correct. Some students were heading toward the principal's office for being penalized unfairly by their math teacher, Mr. Richardson. Some students were heading toward or rushing. Or you could say sally forth. Okay, to move very fast to the principal or headmaster. The manager of a school office for being, because they were penalized or unfairly or unjustly with discrimination, they were punished by their mathematics teacher, Mr. Richardson. It's clear. People who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. That is the relevant photo. It's a saying. Saying means proverb. Proverb. It's not an idiom anymore, but it's longer than idiom. There's a difference between a proverb and an idiom. So this means that you should not criticize other people for bad qualities or attributes in their character that you yourself have those characteristics, or let's say misbehaviors. It's clear. And let me see. I wonder why you are criticizing me for something you yourself are weak at too. Haven't you heard that people who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones? Another example of a rhetorical question. Opprobrium. Opprobrium means harsh criticism, condemnation, disapproval, reproach, shame, disgrace. So much opprobrium was heaped on the teacher for administering corporal punishment on one of his students. So much criticism was heaped, means actually placed upon that person, so the teacher was blamed for, or was blameworthy or reprehensible for administering or performing corporal punishment. Means physical punishment. Do not mistake it for capital punishment. This is capital punishment, which means death penalty. That is corporal punishment, which means physical punishment. Okay. So the teacher had administered or performed corporal punishment, or actually physical punishment, on one of his students. Rebuke. To speak angrily to someone because you disapprove of what they have said or done. I was rebuked by my manager for being late. Reprehensible. If someone's behavior is reprehensible, it is extremely bad or unacceptable. The opposite is laudable or praiseworthy. Reprehensible conduct or actions. Conduct means behavior. Reprimand. To express to someone your strong official disapproval of them. Strong criticism. It could be used as both a noun and a verb. His boss gave him a severe reprimand for being late. British pronunciation, reprimand. Reproach. To criticize someone, especially for not being successful or not doing what is expected. His mother reproached him for not eating all his dinner. Sacred cow. It's an idiom. Okay, it means a belief, custom, etc. that people support and do not question or criticize, a person or thing that cannot be criticized. So, it is unquestionable. They did not dare to challenge the sacred. Sacred by itself means holy. Means considered to be holy, revered, sanctified. Sacred cow of parliamentary democracy. So they were not in the position to criticize it. So yeah, because Actually, that kind of democracy, according to this example, was a kind of sacred cow. Scourge. The first meaning means burning something, but here we are focusing on the second meaning, means to criticize someone very severely. Mr. Richardson gave the class a scorning lecture on proper behavior in the cafeteria. Here, lecture doesn't mean presentation. Lecture again means a kind of angry speech at somebody. Okay. Throw the book at means charge or punish someone severely as possible. If you get caught, they'll throw the book at you. So you will face the maximum level of punishment. Okay, we come to the end of this English vocabulary lesson. Please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Apparat, because there are going to be a lot more free English videos of high qualities. And also, if you are interested to have access to the content of this unit and to study the text as well, just click on the link in the description part, in the description area. Thank you very much for your attention. Take care and bye-bye.